Well, in this segment, our Bill Bevins has an interesting talk with an empowerment speaker and author about how you can navigate through the COVID-19 crisis. Here's their conversation.
Our next guest is a successful entrepreneur, published author, and speaker and business coach. Today, she's going to tell us 4 things you should not be doing during the COVID-19 crisis. Gina DeVee joins us by Skype as we welcome her to Virginia this morning. Hey, Gina.
Hello, happy to be here.
All right, we're going to talk about things that we shouldn't be doing. And the way you put all of this together for us is really a great idea. The future trip versus living in the moment kind of thing is our step number 1, correct?
Yes, yes. We definitely should not be future tripping. It's such an easy temptation to get into, projecting what the future is going to be. And we don't know that. And we have no power in the future, but we have so much power in the present moment. So my tip on this is to know that you always have a choice. And the choice really is very simple. You can choose love or you can choose fear. And fear is usually about the future or the past. Love is in the present moment.
All right. Now I'm going to, Gina, a real treat for you. I'm going to sing to you. You've got to accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and don't mess with Mr. In Between.
I love it. I love it.
So that is a big part of it, being positive through this whole thing, isn't it?
Absolutely. there is so much devastation, and we all know that. But the ability that we have to create a positive solution, a positive outcome, positive relationships, we really actually do have so much more power than I think most of us thought we did at the beginning of this. So looking to see what is positive, what you can do, how you can contribute, how you can pivot your life for the better. I think this is something that the whole world is doing together at this time.
All right. And then so, yeah, positive is always a good way to go. The next one I'm not too sure about. It says a queen responds, a princess reacts. What's that about?
Yes, yes. Well, as you mentioned, I just came out with my first book. It's called The Audacity to Be Queen, The Unapologetic Art of Dreaming Big and Manifesting Your Most Fabulous Life. And in this book, I talk about the queen archetype, and then I talk about the kind of the lower level archetypes. There's the martyr, the princess, there's a whole bunch of them. And when we're in princess mode, we're in reaction, we're in fear, we're just like reacting to circumstances. But a queen is much more wise, and she's much more powerful. And she looks at the circumstances not as they are, but as they could be. And she responds to her circumstances rather than reacts.
Wow, a queen would be more analytical and be able to grasp the concepts of what has happened and what might happen and looking ahead. Or a princess, maybe she's smart, but just doesn't have all that experience to know that, to look ahead and kind of figure out this is the way things go. I love the way you map that out for us. That's really great insight.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's great hearing that from a man as well.
Yeah, well, I would say a king and a prince, but it's the same thing. All right, so
it is, exactly.
Since I am a guy, I watch a lot of cop movies, and so we'll say freeze, but no, we won't we? Don't freeze.
Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Don't isolate, and don't choose fear. There's, like I said, there's so much positive that can be coming from this time, and it's seeing people all over the world do Zoom and Skype happy hours, weddings, bar and bat mitzvahs, birthday parties. There's no reason that for us to be freezing right now, and we can actually become so much more connected. I know my schedule's never been busier because I'm like on a different Zoom or Skype call almost every hour of the day, whether it's for work or socializing. So we definitely don't want to freeze and isolate.
I think you and I might have a lot in common. I'm that person. My coping mechanism is to stay super busy and, finish a project and then start the next one. It sounds like that's exactly what you're saying we might want to be doing as well.
Exactly, especially for those of us extroverts and people. I think one of the funnier memes I saw was introverts, put that book down, go call your extroverted friends. They're not okay right now. So I think that coping by staying in connection, especially for the extroverts, is very important.
Yeah, I love that for the introverts to kind of take the initiative there because the extroverts are just dying to talk to you.
Exactly.
It's been a real joy talking to you. We learned so much from this little talk. Thank you for helping us out and getting us through this. And I know you've got a long list of things to accomplish, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you, Gina.
Thanks so much for having me.
For more information on this segment or Gina DeVee's new book, we'll post a link for more information later today on our website at WTVR.com/VTM. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.